Hi, everybody. This is Branka. Today I want to talk a little bit about the qualities to look for in a contractor or when selecting a contractor. As architects, we work a lot with contractors, and a lot of times there seems to be like an adversarial relationship between architects and contractors. And I have to say that in my experience, I've had great relationships with contractors over the years. I love construction. I love construction administration. I think this is when, the rubber really kind of hits the road, and it's a time to collaborate and see your designs happen in real life. And how exciting is that? So when looking for a contractor, I think that the first quality that I look for and that I appreciate is communication and professionalism and even integrity. I think over the years, I've really learned to appreciate when someone asks questions, when they're respectful, when they know the protocol, when they read the drawings. And, I think also integrity comes really from experience. And so I think that's a great quality to look for. Another good quality is workmanship. A lot of our designs as architects tend to be maybe finicky, or we're into some minimalist details, and the right contractor will always kind of look at that and be very kind of cognizant and careful and respectful to the architect's goals or design intent. And I think, as Mies would say, God is in the details. So I think workmanship is a really good quality, and you can test that by asking perhaps to tour some of their past projects, perhaps. And I think also that a good contractor will be proud of their own work, which I think is important. Another great quality that I think is important is offering input or being a real team member when it comes to solving problems, whether it's something in the drawings or something that's on site perhaps. It's a good contractor is somebody who's asking the right questions. They're a team player. They're not just there to point fingers and tell you, information is missing in your drawings. They're there to make sure that the project is built. I also want to say that a good contractor will give you good value. And this doesn't necessarily mean that their prices are low and that the costs are low. A lot of times, the best contractor is not necessarily the cheapest contractor or the lowest bid. So I'd ask you to consider that as well. Finally, I think it's really important to understand who are the team members that are going to specifically be working on your project. Who is the superintendent? Who is the project manager? Who is the project engineer? All of these people are going to have a very important role once construction starts. These are people that are going to have their hands, right there on the project every day. It's important that they're good communicators. It's important to kind of build a rapport also amongst the team members. And I think a good superintendent is really, can be the MVP, so to speak, on the project. So these are some, I hope, helpful insights into what constitutes a great contractor. Thanks.